In this video, we are going to go over what is a long-term social media platform, the different types of long-term social media platforms, and we're going to talk about how a long-term social media platform benefits your business. So, first, if you're here, you're probably a business owner and you want to create content for your business on social media. Make sure you grab my content creation cheat sheet. I give you content creation tools that I use that actually don't break the bank, and you probably already own them. So, make sure you check out the link in the description below. So, first, let's dive into it. What is a long-term social media platform? So this is a term I often use when I'm talking to potential clients or clients when they're asking specifically what platforms I recommend for their business. And a long-term platform, in contrast to a short-term platform, and if you want to know more about what that is, check out my video where I go into detail about short-term platforms, what they are, which platforms that include, and their benefits. But a long term platform is a social media website that the content that you create for that platform lasts a long period of time. So once you create a piece of content and you put it out, that piece of content can last for years, which as a business owner, it's great to be able to create something of value once and then people can find it for a long period of time. So I consider that a long term platform. I personally love social media platforms that are long term. They both have their value, they both have their place. But I have just found that a lot of the long term platforms are places that I really gravitate toward. So, we're going to break down what exactly those platforms are. But before we do, I am here every single day giving you tips, tricks, and tools and reviews for social media for your business. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So, what are the different long term social media platforms? There are three that I pretty much cover. A fourth one, arguably, I'll tell you about, but that's arguable. But anyway, number one, obviously, YouTube. YouTube is a great platform where when you put out a piece of content once, people can find it years down the line. It is possible to type in something in YouTube's search engine and find a video from 5 or 10 years ago if that is the best video. Since YouTube is a search engine and people are looking for certain things, it is a little bit easier to be found and it's easier for content that you created some time ago to come up again. Number two, Pinterest. Pinterest is actually a search engine. I believe it might be the third largest search engine behind YouTube and Google. Pinterest is a great platform. All my moms out there absolutely love Pinterest. It is great for lifestyle and a lot of other various niches, beauty, fashion, and Pinterest. Content can be found on Pinterest for a long period of time as well. Last, blogging. Now, blogging arguably isn't social media, but you can leave comments on it. So, there's a gray area. And it is in the digital marketing space. So, I definitely put blogging on the list because it is search engine based. You can find it through Google and you can also share it, a new blog article to your social media or even a old blog article to your social media accounts, to your audience members and followers and things like that, which is actually important. I just recently learned for the success of the blog, or it can be. It can help with the success of your blog. So those are the three main long-term social media platforms that I will mention. I will add in a fourth as a bonus, which is arguable, which is podcasting. And I say that's arguable because podcasts you can't really find through a search engine. However, you can find podcast episodes from some time ago. But podcasts are not as search engine friendly as YouTube or blogging or Pinterest currently. That could change. But if you type in a keyword and you're looking for a blog, it is definitely possible to find blogs from some time ago. Or sorry, if you type in a keyword for a podcast, it is possible to find podcasts from some time ago. Now, if you're unsure which one of these are right for you, I will definitely say it varies based on your industry, your niche, your target audience, as well as just what resources you have. So if you're unsure and you want to know which is the best specifically for you, make sure you take my quiz that can point you in the right direction, and you can find out which of the platforms will be best for you and your business. And you can find the link to that in the description below. Now let's talk about, does a long-term platform actually benefit your business? Well, the answer is yes. So let's talk about how a long-term platform benefits your business. Majorly, one of the biggest benefits is being able to insert an automated sales funnel. Now, a sales funnel is the process of taking a potential client or customer from the beginning of not even knowing who you are to them buying something from you, making a sale. And it doesn't have to be automated. It could be a very time-consuming process. You could do everything manually yourself, but you can also automate it through different tools, including websites. Now, we covered in the short-term platforms video the benefits of implementing an automated sales funnel into your social media marketing. So I won't get into that here, but we'll talk specifically about long-term platforms. And again, of the idea that your content can be found for a long period of time. So that's where the magic can happen, right? You can generate leads over years and years, maybe decades. We'll find out. So as I mentioned, YouTube is considered a long-term platform, and I've invested in a good amount of YouTube courses, all of them great in their own right. But the best one I recommend is Marley Jax's VIP code. And the recommendation for her course is because of the time and the value and the cost. The other courses, they cost big chunks of money up front. And the value, while although great, they didn't talk about it from a business perspective the way that Marley does. And this video is not by any means sponsored at all. I just really appreciate her approach because according to Fortune, 96.5% of people trying to become full-time YouTubers will not even crack the US poverty level. That's a lot of people. So you can't rely on ad spend. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. YouTube is my all-time favorite platform. So I'm not saying anything against it. I'm just saying, understand how you're going to monetize. And if you're a service provider, I think her course is amazing for walking you through it. So enough of that. I will leave a link in the description below so you can check that out if you choose to. It's just a different way of generating revenue. Again, this is not a sponsored video. I've just had a really good experience. But anyway, maybe video isn't your thing. And Marley focuses on video marketing, which goes into YouTube marketing. So it doesn't necessarily need to be for YouTube. If you're just trying to get better on video, that's an option too. But it doesn't have to just be through video. This also correlates to blogging. As we discussed, blogging is a long-term platform. So you can definitely put your automated sales funnel into a blog when, again, there's a strategy to that. So but it is definitely beneficial to be able to be discoverable for years through blog traffic. In my upcoming videos, I'm going to break down all of the different long-term and short-term platforms. I'm going to dedicate a video to each and every one so you can understand what they are, who uses them, and if you should be on them for your business. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow.